could compete with many of the major powerhouses of the day, but it wasn't until the fourth-generation Supra about in 1993 that the car gained its status as one of the all-time greats. It featured an all-new exterior design that was more aerodynamic and much sportier looking than its predecessor. Gone were the sharp edges and pop-up headlamps to be replaced with long smooth curves. Along with the new look, the car also went on a diet, losing 200 pounds or more, depending on the trim level. As is the case with almost all major changes, fans of the car were worried Toyota was softening the intentions of the car. That was until they turned the key on the new drivetrains. While everyone thought Toyota was creating a friendlier, slower Supra, what it actually created was a supercar-eating monster that would grow into a cult icon. Toyota's first Supra was a bastard, the 110-horsepower progeny of the plain Jane and little-loved Celica. We expected it to be orphaned quickly, describing it in 1979 as a make-believe Monte Carlo with vapid steering and doughy suspension. Much has changed. Since 1979, the Supra has established its own, respectable family tree. And now we have a fourth-generation Supra, one that rushes to 160 miles per hour rather than 110, and one that shares as many parts with a Celica as a tap-in oven shares with the Ferrari F40. Which is apt, actually, because the 1993 Supra Turbo definitely cooks, and it steals more than a few F40 styling cues: the shape of its grille, its trapezoidal headlamp lenses, and its colossal brake scoops. Not to mention the plagiarized rear wing, which appears to have been unfastened from something manufactured by Aerospatiale but is, praise the pharaohs, only an option. As Joseph Campbell once said, not one shred of evidence exists that life is serious. 1993 Supra shares its 3.0-liter inline-six with the Lexus SC300 and GS300. The naturally aspirated iteration produces 220 horsepower at 5,800 RPM. But with two turbos strapped to the iron block starboard flank, it musters an additional 100 horsepower, as well as a pot-walloping 315 pound-feet of torque, 32 pound-feet more than a twin-turbo Nissan 300ZX can summon. The Supra and the Supra Turbo share a modified version of the Lexus SC300 single-S platform, surgically shortened by 5.5 inches, with special geometry and coilover shocks at each corner. In overall length, the new Supra is 4.2 inches stubbier than last year's car. Apart from the turbo's unique 17-inch Potenza RE020S mounted on 9.5-inch wide rear wheels, there are no special badges, bulges, or zoomy giveaways to differentiate the Supra from the Supra Turbo. So, unless you order the turbo's huge rear wing because, let's say, your recent brain surgery went quite badly, the guy next to you on Woodward Avenue has no way of knowing that your humble little Supra, which, in 1979, required 11.2 seconds to attain 60 miles per hour, might just catapult itself to that same speed in the next 4.6 seconds. Quicker than an Acura NSX, a Dodge Stealth R/T Turbo, and a Porsche 928 GT, a trio of cars that tackle 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds. It's quicker, in fact, than stellar strip artists like the Mazda RX-7, the Corvette LT1, and the Nissan 300ZX Turbo, all three of which perform the same trick in 5 flat. The two new Supras will be in showrooms in June. Right now, the marketeers predict the naturally aspirated version will go for about $36,000 and the turbo for $40,000. A heap o' beans, but at least competitive with other warp-speed starships, such as the RX-7, the 300ZX, the Corvette, and the twin-turbo Dodge Stealth and Mitsubishi 3000.